NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Barons, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Brooklyn Barons. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Burrow will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Holmes. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Holmes. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were forced to goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals set to take over. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and are really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them in the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the play. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. He'll get this down to the 38. From the 38, Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man covers their partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burrow?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz hits him for a loss of 8 yards.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. Field goal is all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Holmes. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Holmes. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, Holmes. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal they'll take.
Now Burrow loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Gets past one man. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. On 2nd down, it's Holmes. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing middle, and it's complete. Burrow on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Mixon with a first down carry. Taken down at the 47-yard line. On 2nd and 7. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Burrow looking to pass. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all. Down to the 2. Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And it is up.
His kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and inches, Wilson, throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he goes out right around the 39. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On 2nd down now, it's Holmes. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Holmes. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Holmes. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Holmes. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Holmes. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. They'll roll it. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for him.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals getting set to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. With all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now a signal in the timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. Super Wild Card Weekend. This, the first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans doing battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals, for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs, as they've continued to move the ball well through the air.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And taken right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Mixing up the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Now Burrow on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. To throw again on second down. Burrow. He targets Ingram for another grab. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mixon trying to punch it in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
And this time he is in. Yes. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt dead, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Holmes. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Wilson. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A run now with Holmes. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. Brings up 3rd
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd and very short. Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Again, he finds Moore. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Again, Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Austin Hooper from 4 yards out. And the Barons are back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 29, Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
To the air again, Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
A toss left, Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Play action. It's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. All eyes on Zach Wilson leading his team back out for this next drive.
Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
Play action. It's Wilson.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holmes, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On second down now, it's Holmes, and he's going to be met at about the 43. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Throwing is Wilson, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. 20, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 27, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
10 more yards.
On second and inches, Wilson buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The offense on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action now. Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes.
Complete to number 19. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Wilson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll run. This is Holmes. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. He's got Hooper on the out route. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Brooklyn.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 now. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw again is Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's caught at the 1. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. This wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And what my favorite coaches always talks about, brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.